What's going on, y'all? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-host, Kyle. Say what's up. What's happening, y'all? Let's get this shit going, baby.
Hey man, it's that time of the year.
Yeah.
It's that time of the year. Playoff time. Playoffs.
Playoffs? Playoffs.
Hey bro, keep that seat in Cancun warm for me. I'll be seeing you mid-February.
I got you, big dog. I got a chair right here.
Just like you did last year. You did great. Do it again.
I got you.
Jets do not get to go to Cancun. They just drop people off and keep moving.
Galveston. They take us down to Galveston.
No more Cancun cruise this year, Kyle?
No, we're going to Galveston. Me and the Jets going to Galveston.
Okay. Well, we'll see y'all in mid-February. All right.
Somebody said you got to go to Myrtle Beach if you miss the playoffs. That's what they said.
All right, what's going on, y'all? It's another day on the Day One podcast. I'm your co-host, Anthony. I got my co-hosts, Kyle and Smitty. Say what's up.
What's up, y'all?
What it is.
Yeah, we got a banger show for you guys tonight. It's the dawn of the NFL playoffs. We're going to talk about, some of the stuff that has gone on throughout the league, to close this regular season. Coaching carousel is underway. Obviously, we're going to touch on the playoff bracket, do our playoff predictions, and then break down some of the wild card matchups. But before we do that, drop a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. It's playoff time. If you ain't locked in all season, start now.
Right.
Clean slate. It's a new season. We're all 0-0. Playoff time. This is where you really want to lock in.
Mm-hmm.
So tap in. Keep supporting the boys.
No, I'm excited, bro. I'm past the playoffs. I'm waiting for that number 2 pick.
Of course, you passed the playoffs.
Number 2 pick.
Hey, who's good in the draft, Kyle? I know you've been looking at draft boards.
Fernando is going to go number 1. We're going to be left with whatever slop quarterbacks behind him. Now, what's going to end up happening is Carson Beck.
They're taking Ty Simpson. They're taking Ty Simpson.
What's going to happen is Carson Beck's going to play really well for Georgia here in the playoffs. It's going to shoot him up to the number 2. Oh yeah, my bad. Fuck, that's been a while since he played for Georgia. Damn. He's going to shoot up. He's going to shoot up the draft board. We're going to take him number 2, and then he's going to be ass. It's just how it is. I don't really care what quarterback we draft because we can't develop them. What we're going to get is what's in college. So they need to be an NFL Hall of Famer in college for them to have some success in the actual NFL because we can't develop quarterbacks. It don't matter who it is.
Yeah.
We could have drafted Peyton Manning. It wasn't happening.
Dan Marino.
Yeah.
I like that though. Let's start there with the close of the regular season. Let's talk about how generationally ass the New York Jets are. I promise this is the last time we'll talk about them until March.
Yeah, we off it. Yeah.
How?
So this is what I expected, right? I told y'all. Dustin Bills, bench week 12. Here it is. Tyrod Taylor ends up getting hurt, and we rely on what? Fucking Brady Cook to throw the ball around for us. Our punter had 3 pass attempts in week 18. Like, it's just not good, bro. That's the key to it all, is that we're missing a quarterback. We're never going to get a quarterback because we can't develop them. I'm telling you, we have this conversation all the time. It's ownership. That ownership goes, we get a culture change. We can probably establish some type of culture of winning, but as long as we have the owner, it's never going to happen. Cowboys have the same issue. The only difference is the owners in the media, mine's not as much. That's it.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm excited for the draft. It's going to be cool. We have to draft the quarterback. We have to. We're going to. We have to. If we don't, you could say, I don't know, like tank for Arch. I don't know what to tell you, but which is an idea. But if Arch comes to the Jets, I'm not sure we're gonna have any success. I'm not sure if he comes to our team, we're gonna have any success. So, that's just kind of where I'm at. I'm excited about it. The Sauce trade looks better and better and better every day. We went from having potential 28th to 30th overall pick all the way up to 16th. So, number 2 pick and the number 16th pick, I'm kind of happy about it. So, if there's not a quarterback we love, maybe we trade back and, try to build out the rest of the roster. But I don't know. We're kind of spiraling at this point, and I think we're going to as long as the ownership has his hand in the pot. But, year 2 of the new regime, new GM, new quarterback, new head coach and new offensive coordinator. I like those guys. I hope they don't fire the head coach. I don't think they will. I worry that with guys like John Harbaugh being out there, we might, just for the potential of signing him. I don't want that to happen personally because John Harbaugh is not going to do anything for us in terms of winning. At this point, we don't have a roster to compete. So, give Aaron Glenn a long runway, with the GM a long runway. Let's see what they can turn this team into. We still may never have success because of what this regime is, and what the ownership is. But that's kind of where I'm at. There's some hope, but same shit every year.
Yeah, same shit, different year.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we've touched on it. It's like, I feel like we're beating a dead horse on the program, just talking about how it starts with ownership, and that's really where the problems lie. I just can't fathom, and the stats to end the season are absolutely mind-boggling.
Yep.
0 interceptions forced by the defense.
First team ever.
Yeah.
First team ever to not have a single interception in a full season of football.
Since it was what, like 1933, 1934?
Something like that, yeah.
The leading passer back then had 900 yards passing. 900.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And your leading receiver, Garrett Wilson, didn't play half the season. 300 yards.
He hasn't played since week 6, and he was our leading receiver.
It's wild. That is a next level generation of ass.
Yeah. It's incredible, man. That this is it's incredible. This is where we're at. I don't have any faith that there's nothing that this team has shown me, other than I think some highlights from the offensive coordinator. But there's nothing that this team showed me that's going to want Brees to stick around. Garrett Wilson's already had one foot out the door multiple times. Now that he's on a long-term deal, he's a little bit more lucrative for trading. So, we'll see. We'll see. Honestly, by the time we're good enough, Garrett Wilson's probably going to be towards his prime, if not on the back half of it. So, what's the point?
Yeah.
Don't keep a Ferrari parked next to a camper. You know what I mean? I'd say just dump everybody off. Get rid of Garrett. Let Brees walk. Just completely gut it and see what happens. That's kind of where I'm at. So, yeah, really terrible stats. It's just I don't think we had a single passer make 1,000 yards on the season. Yeah,
that's wild. And it sucks because like you got some young talent on that team. It looked pretty like going into the season. It didn't look bad. It looked promising.
Yep.
I think the biggest disappointment for me was Justin Fields. And hey, Kyle was always right.
I've been trying to tell y'all, bro. Since day one, no pun intended, bro. This guy has been generational levels of ass. I can't tell you how many times I've watched this year. We open up the game with a 14-play, 75-yard touchdown, 13 runs, 1 pass, easy walk down the throat touchdown, and then we completely just can't do anything the rest of the game because that's the whole offense. We were not putting the ball in Justin Fields' hands. He played 9 games and only had 200 passing attempts.
That's insane.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. It was disgusting. Yeah, he actually did have 1,000 passing yards. My bad. But still.
There you go. Give him some credit, bro.
Yeah, it's just not good. I don't have any faith in the immediate future on this team. I just draft a young quarterback, and at least it'll be something interesting to watch next year until they get eliminated in week 7, and I can move on to something else.
Yeah.
The life of a Jet fan.
But at least you're not, in the coaching carousel once again.
Yet, it's possible,
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna move off of Aaron Glenn. I think they'll give him another year or two.
If John Harbaugh shows up on an interview somewhere in the next week and says, I have a bunch of different I have a couple teams that I'd like to interview with, and the Jets are on that list, they'll fire the head coach.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's why Miami got rid of Mike McDaniel. They should have done that a while ago.
Yeah.
Or they would have done it a while ago, I thought.
Yeah. So let's go through some of those those head coach firings, since it's now silly season for head coaches.
Right. So I got the list here if you want them. As of right now, it looks like there are 8 openings. I'll do the count again here. Brian Callahan, I believe he was fired midseason from the Titans, so Titans are open. Brian Daboll from the Giants. He was fired. Excuse me. Raheem Morris fired from the Falcons. An interesting one here, Kevin Stefanski fired from the Browns.
Yeah, that was shocking.
Right. Pete Carroll fired from the Raiders. Surprise, kind of, not really. I mean, the guy, by the time they're good, he's going to be in a grave. Jonathan Gannon fired from the Cardinals after
Jonathan Gannon.
Yep. Mike McDaniel fired from the Dolphins, and then the big boy, obviously John Harbaugh, fired from the Ravens.
Yeah.
So 8 openings right now.
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys this: some of the obvious guys that are interesting for a head coaching job. Kevin Stefanski, interesting. Obviously John Harbaugh. Mike McDaniel could get another shot. We'll see. Probably not. He'll probably go back to an offensive coordinator and rebuild his value. But who are some guys, some young guys, because you guys know ball more than I do in terms of depth of coaching trees and shit like that. Who are some guys that you think are rookie options that could come into some of these teams?
I think Kevin Petullo is definitely one.
Yeah, right.
He's definitely going to garnish some interest in the head coaching gig, especially with the New York Giants. I heard that they're looking to interview him.
Right.
And listen, I will give you a glowing endorsement. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's hard. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, obviously, being realistic, Petullo is probably an option just because of the, stature that he with the Eagles.
No,
but
this is a reach.
I don't really know, to be honest.
Are there any guys out of college looking to move into the league? Do we know?
Not that I know of.
I don't think so. They pretty much locked up, bro. Yeah, pretty much locked up.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a cycle of young
anybody
guys.
That's come out as a position coach.
Yeah, that's possible.
It's gonna have to be a position coach, right? Assistant, something like that. No,
could be. Yeah, a lot of I'm sure coordinators and stuff from other teams. Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Buddy from the Rams, he's either the OC or the O-line coach. He getting a lot of cook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some guys out there.
Shula, Chris Shula.
Yep.
Or DC. Yeah, I know. Well, obviously Cliff Kingsbury was let go in Washington, so he's definitely another name to take a look at. Although I don't know if he's going to get a head coach motion.
Probably not.
He was not let go, bro. We can't do that. He was not let go. That man walked in and told Dan Quinn, "If you don't get fired, I'm leaving." And he told the ownership the same thing. Look, if you don't give me the head coach job, I'm leaving. You know why? Because if he stays the OC, I told y'all just a few minutes ago, they don't have to respect lateral movements. So if he had a team called to interview him from an OC, they can deny it. So I think he was in a position like, look, if you're not promoting me to head coach, I'm leaving. Because this ship isn't running the way I want to, and we made it on my back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've had some conflict probably. I think from what I read going back to like last season too, like last off season. Which obviously with the Josh Harris led team, that's not a shock to anybody.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, I mean, going back to like the head coach names, I mean, there's a lot of interesting ones there. I know Mike McDaniel is definitely one, potentially as a coordinator. I know Detroit's looking into interviewing him to be their OC.
Yeah,
which would
as
be
they should.
Wild.
I mean, as they should. Mike McDaniel should get an OC job probably first, if I had to guess. I mean, he's absolutely got an offensive mind. It's just he needs to stay the fuck away from a podium and making decisions.
Yeah.
Like roster decisions.
Yeah. Yeah, when you're calling plays and drawing stuff up, then that's where you're at your best. And Detroit definitely needed that, because the guy that they had, although I feel like he got scapegoated a little bit, wasn't that great. And then Dan Campbell took over play calling, and obviously we know how much of a meathead he is in situational football. So that didn't really work out too well. So they definitely need a guy like Mike McDaniel.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a question then.
Yeah.
If Mike McDaniel comes in and he's successful, will they talk about Dan Campbell the way they talk about Nick Sirianni and say he's just a good OC merchant?
No, because I think that's a tough one because I don't think the Lions have had, and not to throw shade, but I don't think the Lions have had anything like what the downfall of the Eagles was in 23?
2023, yeah.
Yeah, I don't foresee that. Like your coordinator definitely makes
a difference. Happen this year?
Nah, I mean they finished 8-9. It's not like they were ass.
How many did they lose down the back end of that stretch?
Let's take a look. Yeah, I mean they lost. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They lost three of their last four. Let's see. At the Rams, they lost. They didn't run the ball particularly well. I don't see absolutely and like a lot of ineptitude from them. I think it's just a matter of injuries combined with they've lost both coordinators in one offseason. The same thing happened to you guys. Like,
yeah,
I think a head coach isn't gonna, unless he's a great head coach, isn't gonna make up that difference in 1 year. Like, I think they do need the right guy in there because Dan Campbell's not by any means like the best coach in the league or anything. Same thing I think about Nick Sirianni. It's just like, it's not, I think it's different because I think Dan Campbell's actually, there's more buy-in with Dan Campbell in my eyes. Does that make sense? I feel like there's more buy-in. I feel like there's a lot less issues within that organization in terms of
from a media perspective. Yeah,
media, like general culture. Like, not to say the Eagles have a bad one, but you don't hear anything. I mean, you don't hear anything.
Culture wise, there's the buy-in. There is buy-in.
Yeah.
But it's just it's more the media perception than anything. Yeah. Like they'll give Dan Campbell a pass just because he's a master motivator, but and very fiery. But when Nick Sirianni does it, it's workplace harassment.
I think they do it in different ways. That's the thing. Like,
yeah, it's the same.
Nick Sirianni
off different.
Nick Sirianni's hollering at the fucking fans and shit like that, and Dan Campbell's just rah at the podium. Like, I mean, I don't know, but still, anyways, it's. I think the Lions still.
I mean, he yells at fans too, though. He yells at fans too, though.
Yeah,
I think the Lions did a lot of good shit this season. When you look at what some of the sorry, I can't fucking focus.
They did a lot of losing.
They got a lot
of losing.
I don't know. I can't even fucking talk, dude. I have such a bad headache. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. I don't care anymore. Oh.
Yeah, fuck the Lions.
Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Like,
they still
have players.
They got a lot of production still out of key guys. I don't think a lot of guys had necessarily downfall seasons. I just don't think they won close games and made some meathead decisions down the stretch.
And a lot of that comes down to play calling and feel, and that's just something that they were not good at this year. So that's definitely a hot spot for somebody to go. I think when you look at some of the head coach positions, though, I think the Giants are a very, very enticing spot for one of these guys like a Kevin Stefanski or a John Harbaugh. Just because they're, like a young team kind of on the rise, they're like a year or two away from being like a legit playoff contender, but they have some promise and they're kind of on the back. They're on the back end of that like salary cap hell. We don't know what we're doing with our roster management. So if you bring in someone like that, I think that'll help, enhance the rebuild.
Do you think the Falcons are as enticing as the Giants?
I don't know, because the quarterback
Obviously,
situation there is a bigger
too.
question mark than anything.
Yeah.
Like they got some play. I would say no.
What's so appealing about John Harbaugh? Why does John Harbaugh have so much appeal? He hasn't done anything in like 20 years.
Sure. But, I mean, how many guys have done anything in 20 years other than Andy Reid, Sean Payton,
and Nick Sirianni?
And even Sean, Nick Sirianni. Even Sean Payton was a while ago. Sean McVay, like, you could say the same thing about. I guess Kyle Shanahan's a bit of a stretch, because he's been to a few Super Bowls. I guess I see your point. I guess it's just like the Ravens have been a consistent, like, divisional /
They've been a consistent playoff team.
Right.
In the AFC.
Like, it's not like he's doing bad shit. They just haven't gotten over the hump. And I think that has more to do with Lamar than anything. And overall roster construction. I mean, I was ready for them to fire the GM first. I mean, they have not been able to build a competent wide receiver room around him. Zay Flowers has been good down the stretch, but outside of him, they have nothing. They're still relying on Rashad Bateman. They
overpaid for Mark Andrews.
They overpaid Mark Andrews when they had a suitable replacement right behind him. They tried the over the hill build my cornerback room through free agency bid, and it didn't work. There's just a lot of things that I feel like they haven't done very good roster construction wise, and maybe they fired John Harbaugh because that has something to do with it, and he's got a hand in it. Sure. But I feel like the GM would be the scapegoat in that situation. And then the only thing that makes me wonder if it has anything to do with team success is the weird injury stuff that Lamar has had over the last couple of years and how it's never been communicated properly. And there's just a lot of interesting things there, like relationship wise. But in terms of football, I mean, they've been a consistently dominant team. Pretty much since Lamar's been there, and then even before that too. So,
but when they get to the playoff, I mean, so with Lamar, I seen a stat the other day. It's like without Lamar, John Harbaugh is like 8-4 in the playoffs, 8-3 in the playoffs, and then he's like 3-6 with Lamar, like something crazy like that. 8-4 without him, 3-6 with him. It's like, has he really progressed him in the grand scheme of things? Like it seems like they've been a consistent playoff team, but every time we have an off season, we say, hey, that's one of the best rosters in football, and they never do anything with it. So is it like, well, is he really that appealing?
Well, I think you kind of just answer your own question. I mean, it was 8. You said what, 8-4 without Lamar? Yeah. If he's 8-4 in the playoffs without Lamar, maybe Lamar is a problem. If maybe Lamar is not the type of player that can get it done in the postseason. I mean, we've always had conversations about his arm when it counts and when he needs to rely on his arm. I don't think that's ever been answered. Yeah, he's won MVPs, but like the MVP isn't the same as, down 10 going into the fourth quarter on the road in a snowy playoff game. You know what I mean? There's a difference. And maybe that's what it is. Not to say John Harbaugh's like 100% excuse from it, but
it all goes hand in hand, but
right. But I don't think Lamar has shown that he can be a good playoff quarterback at all. Mm-mm. And the other part of it too is like, John Harbaugh is not really that appealing, but if you look at it from the Ravens side, who are you getting that's going to be an upgrade over John Harbaugh?
They probably bringing in. If I'm them, they probably bringing in somebody probably like Kevin Stefanski, somebody who can hold
Yeah.
the offense, who they can hold accountable for the offensive fails and successes.
Well, look what they just did with their quarterback room in Cleveland. Look what that mess.
Yeah, but
But
you see what his,
organizationally,
but did you see his first stance though when he came out?
No. Mm-mm.
First stance was Deshaun Watson was a deal made behind my back. He's like debunking all the quarterbacks that came other than like
Baker
he's
Mayfield.
really just saying like, hey, the quarterback room in that organization wasn't my issue because they were doing everything in spite of my help. They were just, oh, here you go. So he's already debunking that like the quarterbacks wasn't his. So he's saying he's basically going out and telling teams now, like, if you put me in the room with a guy that's fits what I need to do, we're gonna get the job done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That
I
would
don't
be
even
an
know how he
interesting
got
fit.
that title, to be honest. Who did he mold into a good quarterback that made him the quarterback whisperer?
Yeah, I have no idea. I never got that.
I mean, I know he turned the Browns around like when he first got there and was coach of the year, but
Yeah.
that's not just turning.
But they've had roster construction issues since then. So like I don't even
right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I kind of thought the same thing with the Browns. I was like, who are you going to get an upgrade from Kevin Stefanski with the roster that you currently have? Maybe it's a matter of if you're going to tear it completely down and bring in a young offensive coordinator or something like that. That I could see more. But like, if Lamar is healthy next year, the Ravens are winning 10 games plus.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. That's my old thing. I didn't understand it because like you can't upgrade John Harbaugh when you're a win now team, unless Andy Reid or Sean Payton are available. Like
yeah, or Stefanski. I mean, they could probably flip. Upgrade. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but
I think in the grand scheme for them it is.
It could be.
Yeah. I mean, maybe their philosophy, they're thinking, Harbaugh is more historically a defensive-minded coach. Let's flip the script and get a guy more offensively minded.
Man, John Harbaugh is a special teams coordinator, bro. Stop that. That's what his job was before he became a coach. That's true. I mean, special teams guy.
Yeah, but he was our special teams.
Yep.
But
like,
I mean,
to me, like when I look at it though, like ultimately, I'm just like, he's a good, I guess, motivator, but I think he's lost what was his best attribute was being a leader of men.
Yeah.
People aren't following his lead anymore. He doesn't have the buy-in anymore. He might go somewhere and get it, but right now, to me, just on the outside looking in, I'm just like, to me, Harbaugh isn't the most appealing guy on the market.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that.
I think probably Stefanski and Mike McDaniel are the most appealing head coach. Even Mike McDaniel, just not even for head coach.
Mike just, ain't nobody putting the organization in his hands again. Not until he shows a lot of growth.
Yeah.
Yep.
And honest to God, truth, like I know the Eagles, a lot of the Eagle fans want him, but I think he need to be with somebody that's a little bit more disciplined than Nick Sirianni.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, which like Detroit, I feel like, I mean, is Dan Campbell really disciplined? But that would be a pretty decent fit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, we're never going to know what these fits look like until we see it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I don't know. What do you think the Giants job is the most enticing one right now?
I don't know about most enticing, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely one of the most enticing. Just because of where they're at. Like they have their quarterback, and they kind of have a little bit of a team. They're on that little kind of upswing. They need about another year or two, to be like a legit playoff contender. But a good coach like a Stefanski could kickstart that a little bit.
You think Pete Carroll will interview with the Ravens?
With the Ravens,
no one should hire that old man for anything.
No, he's retiring, bro. Or he's just going to go back to his senior advisor role in the Seahawks front office.
I'm just curious. The Ravens are making some questionable decisions, so.
No, I think that was the best for them, though. They needed a new leader, bro. They don't have a buy-in behind John Harbaugh. You see how many people defended him? None. Barely any of the players came out and was like, "Damn, you got rid of Harbaugh." Like they were just like, "Ah, okay." We was ready for his ass to be gone anyway. I think the buy-in was just over with, bro. So, like when I look at the situation, Carl, like you ever had somebody like at some point they're good at it, but then you like, dang, it's not how it was. Like I don't think the players that he has in leadership roles believe in him anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. If that's the case, then there you go.
Yeah. I still think that for the Ravens and the Giants job, Kevin Stefanski would be a great fit for both.
I agree.
But I
The
don't
Browns
think the
are
Giants
stupid
are
to
the
fire
most
him.
appealing though. Who did you say was who did you say, Ant? Did you pick a most appealing job open?
I didn't say they were the most. I said they were one of the most, though.
I think the Cardinals the most appealing for me.
The Cardinals. Okay.
I think that's a big quarterback question mark, though.
No, you're getting rid of Kyler's out. It's over. That's over with.
Right, but that's the thing.
You're going in with the opportunity to bring in whoever you need to.
That's true.
I guess
you got some players too, but
I agree.
You got a good nucleus right now, in my opinion.
My only issue with it, I think the nucleus is overall better with the Giants right away, at least. Like going into the Cardinals not knowing what your quarterback is difficult.
You're not going in not knowing. Everybody in the world knows that Kyler Murray is fried.
Well, right, but like you still don't know who your quarterback is then.
And we're 100% sure on Jackson Dart with the guy that played 10 games and had 6 concussions evaluations.
No, but at least there's one in place, is what I'm saying. Plus, I think that they also have a similar nucleus that the Cardinals have. I think Wan'Dale Robinson, Malik Neighbors, the running back room is strong. I love the defensive line. I think there's a lot to like for the Giants. I'm not saying the Cardinals are a bad spot. I think if you're a guy that needs to go in and show success right away, you might be able to do it quicker with the Giants than you can with the Cardinals.
I like the Cardinals a little bit better, bro. I think you get a bigger leash with the Cardinals too. Like I don't think you have to go in and prove it off the rip.
Definitely.
Because they know the quarterback position is shaky. You go in with Jackson Dart, you got 2 season max to maximize what you got, and you're fired. If you're not fired after a disappointing first season.
Yeah.
I think you get a minimum 3 years with the Cardinals right now. And with the pieces you got, if they give you the autonomy to go in and really do what you're supposed to do if they get a good coach, somebody that really can put roster construction together, I think it could be straight. I think the least appealing is the Dolphins, though.
I agree. Yeah, that shit sucks. That's a dumpster fire. At least the Raiders have young guys.
Yeah, and they're gonna get a quarterback first overall, so there's that.
Oh, that is
actually
Mendoza going. Too.
Mendoza is the number 1 overall pick to the Raiders. That'll be fun.
And Kyle's going to be stuck with the sloppy seconds.
Sloppy seconds, yeah.
He's going to get Ty Simpson, bro. I'm telling you.
Tyson, I don't know much. Give me some ball knowledge on Ty Simpson, please.
Alabama had a pretty good season, bro. He had a really good bounce back season this year. Pretty good passing him. I don't think it's a bad pick with what you already have in Garrett Wilson, but he needs a pretty decent running game for me to capitalize on what he got.
Okay. Yeah. Huh, all right. Well, we'll see.
Yeah, bro. You got plenty of time.
Is trash. Just to say that out loud.
Yeah.
I couldn't say it earlier. My computer was doing the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carson Beck is trash. I don't care how good he plays in the college playoff. If you take him number 2 overall, you're gonna be disappointed again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be disappointed regardless. That's what I'm.
No, to me, I think Ty Simpson. If Mendoza wasn't coming out, Ty Simpson would be the number 1 overall pick.
My only thing is though, is he a franchise elevator? Because this team is going to hold any quarterback down. Ty Simpson.
If you wanted me to compare him to a quarterback in the league, I would say his upside is probably Matthew Stafford.
You did some fun shit with the Lions, so yeah. All right.
Yeah,
That's
Kyle.
that. No,
That's your
yeah, that's what I
dog.
mean. More of Matthew Stafford with the Lions than with this. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could buy into that. At least
Yeah.
they were kind of fun to watch.
There you
he
go.
gonna put that bit up the field. That's the one thing I do love about him.
Mm.
He gonna give. Hey, look, Garrett Wilson won't have 395 yards with Todd Simpson at quarterback.
I don't know. Renaissance.
That's for
Yeah.
sure.
But Aaron Glenn, to me, in that situation, is probably the biggest question mark. Can he get people to buy back in?
Yeah. That's gonna be the thing for sure.
I think they're on the brink with it. I don't think they completely bought out. I think they like, man, come on, bro. Like you
No.
got to get us in a better position next year, or we will be completely bought out.
No.
He got about 6 weeks to show them that he knows what the hell he's doing next year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, the best way to do that is to get some sparks out of your rookie quarterback early on in the season. So
Facts.
So
And
we'll
go out
see.
and go out and make some splashes, bro. I mean, obviously you can't go out and I don't expect
Le'Veon
you to
Bell.
replicate what other teams did, but go out and get some guys that's young that can spruce up that team and get them some sparks. Some dudes that's coming in with they don't have the sour taste. What just happened with the Jets this year? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a mess right now.
Yeah. Hey, there's only one way to go, and that is up. Doesn't get much worse than
Nah,
where
we
you're
at the
at
number
right
2 pick. There's still a way to go down.
now.
No.
Nah, bro. Zero interceptions in 2025, and your leading receiver at 395 yards. There's nowhere to go but up.
We could do the same thing next year without Brees Hall.
Hey,
No.
we'll see.
All right, we should do these playoff predictions.
Yeah, let's get into the nitty gritty here. The
Yeah.
playoffs.
Playoffs?
So we'll do the playoff bracket. As you can see, this is the 2025-2026 playoff bracket in full. We're picking every game, every bracket from wild card week to the Super Bowl. Who wants to start?
Smitty, you go ahead.
You want me to go first?
You go first.
All right. Turn this shit.
Can you see it all right? Is it big enough? Do I got to blow it up?
I think it's fine. Should be fine.
Rams, Eagles, Packers.
Rams, Eagles, Packers. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hold on. Texans. What's that middle team? What's the Texans, Patriots?
And then it's Jags,
Jags
Bills.
Bills.
Yeah, I know. That's why I skipped it. Give me Josh.
Josh Allen. Okay. All right. So, divisional round matchups. Packers in Seattle play the Seahawks. Rams in Philly. Rematch of last year's divisional round playoffs. Same place, same time. Eagles, Rams. Texans in New England taking on the Patriots. And Bills in Mile High taking on the Broncos.
All right, give me Seahawks, Eagles.
Okay.
Give me Patriots. Hold on, it's Bills, Patriots?
Texans,
Bills,
Patriots.
Broncos, Texans, Patriots.
All right, give me. I hate this. All right, give me Texans. And it's who versus who? Bills and who?
Broncos.
Bills and Broncos.
Broncos. I'm taking the Bills. I'm taking.
Okay. So NFC, AFC championships. Eagles in Seattle playing the Seahawks. Bills in Houston playing the Texans.
All right, give me Eagles.
Eagles. That's a fun matchup right here. Texans, Bills. That's fun.
I feel like I'll be disappointed if that's the AFC Championship game.
You might be.
I'm gonna go with the better defense, man. Give me Texans.
Texans.
God.
Super Bowl.
You ain't gotta ask me about this one. You ain't gotta ask. Go ahead. You already know. You already know who wins.
Super Bowl 60 Eagles back to back against the Texans. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of messing with this bracket right here.
You would.
I'm messing with it.
You would be. Yeah, it's solid. It's solid. I think with how dominant the top of the AFC was this year, I think it's kind of interesting to have a 5 and a 6 seed in the conference championship game, but it's possible for sure.
Yeah. Hey, but that's the thing about the AFC and even the NFC. Like the NFL in general is just so wide open that is a possibility.
Right.
All right.
All right. And you can go ahead.
Clear the board. You want me to go?
Yeah, you can go. We'll do the non-biased one at the end.
No, I'll
No,
gladly
go
go
ahead.
again.
No, go ahead, bro. You good.
All right, you let me cook. All right. So I got Rams, Eagles, Packers, like Smitty.
Mhm.
AFC, I got the Patriots. I got the Bills. I'm also going to take Houston.
Clean sweep, baby. Let's go.
That 4-5 wild card game is probably the one that is toughest most for me to pick because I can see it going either way.
Yep.
But that Houston defense has been playing lights out, and CJ Stroud's kind of figured it out. So I like that pick right there. Divisional round, Packers in Seattle. Give me the Seahawks. Eagles, Rams. Give me the Eagles. Texans, Patriots in New England. Ooh, let me come back to that one. Bills and Broncos. I'm going to be taking the Broncos here. I really love that defense. Texans, Patriots. That's another one that I could see going both ways.
Tough.
It's tough. It's really tough. This is such like a even game.
The only reason I took the Texans in that matchup is because I believe like that's the one point where like your offensive line not being intact is going to play a big part in that game. And I think that Texans defense is going to make Drake May make some of those split-second decisions where he don't get a chance to really process what's going on in front of him.
Yeah,
that was my only reason for taking the Texans because I just think that's gonna be some. Whoo.
Yeah, I can even see it on the Patriots side too with against CJ Stroud. But I guess if you were to ask me who I would pick, ooh man, it's tough.
It's close, bro.
It is really close. I'm gonna go Patriots. I think regardless the outcome wouldn't change in the conference championship for me. So my NFC AFC Eagles in Seattle taking on the Seahawks, Patriots in Denver taking on the Broncos. Give me Eagles.
So the only
Broncos.
thing you change? Oh no, I got Texans winning. Yeah, we changed 2 different picks, 3 different picks.
Yeah, you had Texans. But yeah, give me Eagles Broncos, one away from that Super Bowl rematch. Eagles Broncos, I think we take care of business. Get that back.
Yeah. I think I like this bracket a little bit more. Because I don't see both the Patriots and the Broncos missing the conference championship game. I think that's a little tough. But
yeah, that's my thing. Like Denver, that road going through Mile High is just it is impossible to overcome.
They don't impress me, bro. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of like the Seahawks too. Like for me, they don't. Totally.
I wanted to go with Green Bay, but I think that quarterback for Green Bay is just too much of a bonehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Jordan Love is going to be the reason the Seahawks win that game, not Sam Darnold.
yeah, I agree. And as far as our matchup against Seattle, I think we can stop the run game, and if we force it in Sam Darnold's hands, I think we can take advantage.
We're gonna force him to go to the second read. It's not just gonna be spam JSN. We're gonna take that away.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
I like it.
Last but certainly not least, the most biased individual in this chat, Kyle.
That's unreal.
Give us your bracket, big dog.
All right. Easiest matchup of the weekend probably is to Rams over Panthers. We'll do Eagles at home. And I'm actually going to take the Bears here. Packers coming off 4 straight. Jordan Love hasn't played in 4 weeks. I think asking him, having not played in 4 weeks, going into a division rival, that's kind of difficult. I think if the game's close, I honestly, at this point with this season, how it's played out, I trust Caleb to win the game over Jordan Love at this point. So I'll take the Bears. I think Steelers-Texans is actually very, very interesting. I think if Rodgers can stay upright, they might have an opportunity. Man, that's tough. DK's back in the wild card, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, two great defenses.
I wouldn't call the Steelers one great at this point.
Great defense and
I think like the Texans, the Texans back end, like they're so consistent as a secondary unit.
Yeah,
like when the front end isn't hitting, they're like locking receivers up, bro. Kamari Lassiter and goddamn Stingley. Oh my god.
I agree. I just think Aaron Rodgers is so perfect against a defense that's secondary heavy. I mean, quick release, get the ball out as quick as possible, like little passes, short passes. I'll take the Texans, I guess.
Okay.
I think this one's actually a lot harder than we think it is. But
it is. I'm surprised. It seemed like you were talking yourself into taking the Steelers.
He was.
It's just the Texans defense is so fucking good, though.
I know.
It's so good. And Rodgers, like, he's been good this season, but he hasn't been like beat a top 3 defense great this season. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah.
Okay. So this game's Bills Jags is interesting too.
In Jags.
That's an interesting thing to me. And Trevor Lawrence has actually played really well down the stretch. He just was named AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Offensive Player of the Month. I can't see him not turning the ball over in this matchup. Wow. I'll take the Bills. Give me the Bills. I like Josh Allen over Trevor Lawrence. And then the other snoozer, I'll probably take the Patriots here.
Okay. All right, so Kyle's divisional round. Rams in Seattle taking on the Seahawks. Eagles in Chicago taking on the Bears. And then Texans in Gillette taking on the Patriots. Bills in Mile High taking on the Broncos.
Yep.
All right. In the first round, we almost, except for he wanted to go Bears, just wanted to.
All right. Rams, Seahawks. I believe they split this year, right?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Let me take a peek. I just don't remember for sure. Loss, win. Yeah, they split. And it was literally a one point difference between the two. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me the Rams. MVP quarterback. He's playing really well. They're running the ball really, really well. So are the Seahawks. But if I had to pick a backfield of Kyron Williams and Blake Corum or Zach Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker, I like the one with Kyron Williams in it. Two great wide receivers. Is Devontae going to be back for this game? Has he been back yet?
I haven't heard anything that indicates that he was at practice.
Today.
You might want to
Yeah,
He
he
practiced?
practiced today. He practiced the last 2 days.
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
he'll
so
be
he's
there.
probably trending to play this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That front seven from LA, I think if either of these two quarterbacks are going to weather the storm of the defense, it's going to be Matt. So give me the Rams.
Okay.
Eagles Bears. This one's kind of easy for me. Give me the Eagles.
Okay.
Bears aren't there yet. I think even if the Bears lose in round one, it's a successful season. So for them to maybe beat a division rival at home in the first round of the playoffs, that's a success. But yeah, Eagles. This one's actually kind of easy for me too. Give me the Patriots. Houston Texans. They play in a dome in hot weather going into Foxborough in late January. That's tough. I mean, defense travels, but yeah, I don't see them. I don't see them beating New England here.
Mm-hmm.
God, this one's tough, dude. Fuck.
Bills and Broncos. Yeah.
Mile High Stadium is a bitch. It's a real bitch.
Yeah. I mean, for me, really, you look at Josh Allen and the outside weapons versus the Broncos defense.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
in terms of travel, it's actually probably better for Buffalo going to Denver than rather home.
mm-hmm.
Shorter flight, but I mean, discomfort. They're on the road 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I just think, at least for me, the reason why I picked Denver, I think that defense can stifle. They can stifle the run game with James Cook, and that's kind of how that offense that they go as James Cook goes. And I just don't think they have the horses on offense, particularly the outside pass catchers, to,
That's kind of where I'm
feel
at.
the same way about the Broncos.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think Cortland Sutton is leaps and bounds better than anything Buffalo has.
I ain't gonna say leaps and bounds, but I think he would be the best receiver on the field, though. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I don't,
because I think like Dawson Kincaid and I mean Dawson Knox and Kincaid, like them boys, like they make up for some of the inept abilities of the offense, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
but again, like you need some outside.
That's the only reason I went with the Bills, because I just feel like the way that the Bills play won't necessarily have to attack the outside where they have their best people at. And if you smart, I'm attacking the wannabe exciting white on the Broncos. I'm attacking them.
Yeah, Riley Moss.
I just don't know if they have. I just don't know
Mr.
if they have
PI.
anything on offense that can attack them. That's the thing. Like Khalil Shakir's not that guy, bro. He's their leading receiver.
He's not like a one. He's a solid receiver. He's just not a one.
No, and you mean to tell me like
exactly what Roddy Leonard struggles against, the shifty type of receiver who just, getting those short, shallow passes and stuff, doing all those whip routes and shit. That's when he get all those PIs.
Yeah.
I mean, if Khalil Shakir, say Pat Surtain takes Khalil Shakir, we're gonna rely on Keon Coleman.
He's been healthy.
Keon Coleman is not playing another down for the Bills.
All right, so we're gonna rely on who? Tyrell Shavers,
Mac Holland.
He's on the Patriots.
Oh no, yeah, he is on the Patriots.
Right. Tyrell Shavers, Josh
Brandon
Palmer, I
Cooks.
guess.
Oh, Cooks.
The ghost of Brandon Cooks. He's played 5 games for them. Has had 11 targets.
But his 11 targets came in the last 2 weeks though.
Yeah,
because he went the first 3 weeks without a target at all.
He went a little stupid on us, but yeah.
But he didn't really play the next game.
Yeah.
The starter sat. So he technically only played 4 games, and in two of those games he had no targets, and in the other 2 he had 5 and 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, when's the last time he's done anything? Like, I mean, he hasn't had.
He did go back to the Saints though. Let's be honest.
He's done nothing since 2023. Yeah, I can't. Give me the Broncos.
Okay. Not a bad pick. I don't hate it.
No, I will not be fucking surprised if the Bills beat them.
I won't be either.
Because any other year, I think the Bills can get this game done. They don't have a guy that they could just get the ball to Like, I can't see Josh driving it down the field if he needs to against his defense on the road with the horses that he's got. Can they put up some points? Sure, but Buffalo's defense isn't that good. Broncos are going to score a bit. They're at home. Like, I don't know. I think if Buffalo's going to –
that's going to be a big indictment on Josh Allen because you think, like, all right, like one of these guys got to get it done now that Pat's out.
That's what I was – yes. So that's the
Josh
thing.
Allen is that guy. He's going to, take the Bills to the Super Bowl.
Right. So
not so fast.
The Bills by far have the most pressure on them in the playoffs. You guys agree?
Yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
If not, maybe it's the Chargers, but they probably will. They're still building towards something. Like, I don't know. I mean, I think like teams like the Niners are kind of playing with house money. I mean, they shouldn't be here right now with the injuries and everything.
They're playing with house money.
Yeah, the Niners shouldn't have been here with all the injuries they had. The Bears are playing with house money.
Yep.
Like, you could say there's pressure on the Rams, but they've already won a Super Bowl. So like, if they lose this one and staff rides off, I think they're still happy.
Even us, I mean, we're the defending Super Bowl champs, so there's pressure there, but not as much as
because you guys will probably be right back in a similar position next season. So yeah, I mean, there's no pressure in the Jags because I don't think there's expectations for the Jags.
Yeah,
so, I think the Bills have the most pressure by far, and he's next to Matt. He's the best quarterback in the playoffs. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey! Playoff Jalen's a real thing. Let's not.
I agree. I'm just saying.
Let's not discount that.
I still like Josh, but I'll take the Broncos here. I think if it was flipped, if the Bills were at home, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah,
but yeah. All right,
don't hate it. So NFC Championship, AFC Championship, Rams in Philly taking on the Eagles, Patriots in Mile High taking on the Broncos. What you got?
Yeah. So the thing that concerns me with the Eagles, and you guys tell me if these are legitimate concerns, right? The way that the offensive line is played so inconsistently against that defensive line could be a problem.
Yeah, it's a concern, but we're getting Lane Johnson back, so it's going to be better.
Okay,
it's going to be better for sure. But that's been one of the main running themes of the season has been the offensive line.
Right.
Yeah,
and I know
it's legit.
But off of breaks, our offensive line has given up no sacks, and we have our best rushing numbers off long breaks. So,
okay. None of your offensive line starters played?
No. Tyler Steen played like one like series in the beginning, but then they ended up training him out and putting Cam Williams in for the next series. So Cam ended up playing right tackle, and Matt Pryor playing right guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was minimal snaps for Tyler Steen. Fred Johnson played, but he's not going to be starting now with Lane in there.
So objectively, like if you guys actually look at it objectively, what are your concerns going into if this was a matchup, what are your concerns going into the game?
Well, I mean, obviously the line of scrimmage,
right?
Because that's been a concern all year.
On both sides of the ball, or
no, on the offensive side of the ball, I think our defense can do enough to keep the Rams offense in check. I think, really, and it's kind of the running theme of the playoffs for us is our offense going to make enough plays to capitalize on what the defense does? Because this is going to be driven by the defense. Now, if the offense can find their stride and we're able to establish a line of scrimmage and run the football and work that play action pass, like. It's wraps for everybody, but we know that Kevin Patullo, he's inexperienced and doesn't really know what he's doing at times. So, the running themes of the season are, that's going to be my concerns until they show me otherwise. Because like when we played them week 3 and they had us 23-7. Like, we should not have won that game. And that's not going to happen again if we're in that situation again.
Right.
But
and they got nothing outside of.
I still think we match up well against them, regardless.
I think if anybody in the playoffs we match up well against is the Rams.
Yeah.
Concerns,
particularly that secondary.
Concerns for this game. Yeah, I'm with Ant though. Like just seeing if we are producing better off the injuries and off the rest. Like Lane Johnson coming back really alleviates a lot of the pressure on that one side with Tyler Steen in them. Because a lot of the things you've seen over the last few weeks is like Tyler Steen not kicking out and catching the farthest edge guy. Like small things like that, Lane Johnson ain't missing. And then,
Right.
you have him orchestrating where he wants Tyler Steen. So like I think that right side is gonna be a lot better coming into this one. I just want to really for me, bro, is really just seeing if Cam is healthy and he's playing like he should be playing, like he was playing at the beginning of the season. We'll be fine. I think this game will be straight. I mean, to me, and at this point, I probably don't have those concerns because we're going into the NFC Championship game, so it looks like we've probably alleviated some of those problems if we won 2 back to back. I just want to know if we can. I think if we score 21 in that game, we win.
Yeah, I'm with Smitty there. Because our
I ain't
defense
worried
can
about
hold them to
defensively.
under 20 for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I know.
That's what I know.
Hmm.
I'm not really. The only person I'll be worried about is Puka, bro. That's it.
Yeah, that's true.
I would just be worried about so much attention being on Puka that Devontae beats you.
Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't do that though. We never do that shit.
Hey, Adoree Jackson
I wish
ass
we
is
would.
gonna lock
I
his
wish
ass
we
up.
Yeah. I just okay. So
Hey, and shout out to Smitty, but I don't mean to like drag this on, but I know Smitty pointed out the field side versus near side thing with Q and Adoree Jackson. I seen it. Every time now I look. Anytime we're lined up, Q's on the short side, Adoree's on the field side. I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
You're really
he's
doing
not
that.
traveling. I know it's misconstrued by the media, like, oh, he's traveling. No, people just happen to put their receiver on a certain side that Q lines up on when it's short side. So, and you try. I mean, obviously, short side, you're trying to get the ball to the receiver faster. So, you're trying to get him on those intermediate routes. But Q locking that shit up. I'm so mad he didn't finish top 10 in Pro Bowl. He probably not gonna be an All Pro. Like that shit kind of disgusting.
Yeah. At least he got the Pro Bowl nod. But
Yeah.
All right, Kyle. Well, what you think?
I'm going to go with my honest opinion. I think I'm going to take the Rams here.
Okay.
I think their pass rush has been prolific. It's been consistent. I think the Rams have been overall consistent. I think there's been a lot more questions with the Eagles this season than there have been the Rams. I think the Rams have played a tougher schedule.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. Think about all the teams
bro.
on this list, bro. How many of them we played?
Same thing with them.
We were the first team in NFL history to not have a back-to-back home game. That's tough.
That is tough.
That's cool though. It's your bracket, bro. It's gonna be
Yeah,
wrong.
it's his bracket.
And it's cool.
Yeah, let me have the Rams. I'm
gonna love to rub it in when we beat them. So
I think
Yeah.
the defensive line is going to be dominant, and I think your guys are probably going to get out coached. So,
what happened to him out coaching us last year?
different circumstances. Y'all were playing good football.
No, we weren't going into the playoffs playing good football. We had the same question marks we got right now. Can Jalen Hurts go in and pass the ball?
That's not
And
the
he had
questions you have.
1,900 yards.
That's not the
Going into
questions
playoffs,
you
he had
have.
1,900 yards.
That ain't the questions I have.
The only person we had confidence in going and playing the Rams last year was Saquon Barkley. That was it. Nobody had faith that Jalen Hurts could win that game.
I think the question this year is more not so much on Jalen Hurts. I think it's more Kevin Patullo and the passing skills.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts has proven he can do it. I have no doubts in Jalen Hurts. I worry that he's not going to be given the opportunity to win, or the offensive line's going to lose the game.
Hey, just as long as they give Mr. Bowling Green a little bit more say in the offense, we'll be fine.
Yep. All right. Patriots, Broncos. Yeah, I mean, two best teams in the AFC this year. Have the Patriots beat anybody, bro? Have they beat anybody? I mean,
Tampa.
win one, lost one against the
Buffalo.
Bills. They beat the Panthers early in the season. Like at the Ravens, I guess. Oh, that's fucking disgusting. But the thing is though, like Drake May legitimately has been playing MVP level football this season. It's just how much of it is competition. I like their running game too. The Patriots running game is really fun, but it's probably not going to work against the Broncos. Yeah, give me Denver. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. I think the Patriots do belong in this situation. I think they've got a good running game. I just don't think they have the talent to push through a defense like this in the running back room.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
It's not like they have a top running game with a Derrick Henry who can, make shit happen. It's kind of like a by committee situation, even though they got some talented guys. But yeah, I'll take the Broncos.
Yeah.
All
right. So Super Bowl 60, Rams, Broncos. Who you got?
It's crazy. I had Bills Eagles at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. I had Chiefs Eagles at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. It's crazy how shit changes. But it's still a great season for the Eagles. And then not the Chiefs. I don't know what the fuck. I think the Bills though, if they could have just gotten the division win, I think they would have had a lot smoother of a path. But I don't think anyone saw the Patriots being 14 wins. So
I think at most I probably had them at 8.
Yeah.
We did our schedule prediction.
I think I had them at 10 wins or so, but still. I think I had them making the playoffs as a wild card. Where's the Super Bowl played this season?
Santa Clara, California. Levi Stadium.
That's basically a home game for the Rams.
Yeah. But hey, Denver, Colorado ain't too far from there either.
No. But I mean, the Rams could probably sleep in their own beds the night before.
Yeah, but home field don't really matter in the Super Bowl.
No, but I mean, general travel comfortability with where you're at, I think does.
Yeah, I will say, I did see a stat. The team that travels further west typically wins. So in this case, it would be Denver traveling further west to the Super Bowl than.
Really what we're looking at here is top 3 defense versus top 3 offense. That's kind of what the key matchup is.
Yep.
But I do think it comes down to, again, the Rams, their defensive line against Bo Nix and that offense. I think that's a little bit too much.
For me, it's kind of flip-flop, though. I think it's more Matthew Stafford against their defense.
I don't know. I think the Rams will be able to do enough on offense. That pass rush against a quarterback that hasn't done shit yet. That's my whole thing. Is Bo Nix the level of guy that can play great in a Super Bowl? Beat a Hall of Fame level quarterback with a pretty stacked roster, and
if the defense is good enough, then possibly. I mean, hey, Peyton Manning did it in 2015 against Cam Newton, right?
Peyton Manning's a Hall of Famer.
He wasn't playing like a Hall of Famer in 2015.
No,
he made that run.
No, but this defense isn't as good as that defense.
Yeah, but they're pretty good. They are pretty good.
They're pretty good. God. This would be a fun Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Give me the Rams.
Of course.
Give me the Rams.
Of course.
Hey, Kyron Williams.
If y'all are new to the show, this man is a Kyron Williams apologist, a.k.a. a Rams fan.
Kyle's a closet Rams fan. It's all good, though.
Yeah, I know. I ain't want to say nothing until he finished. I wanted to make sure he made sure they won.
He's been a closet Chiefs fan for the last 2 years. Now that they're out, he's got a new team, the Los Angeles Rams.
No, that's fine. It's fine. Y'all can say what you want. This is a very realistic graphic. This is very realistic bracket.
This is the least realistic bracket of the brackets we've done.
No,
so
it's not. Defending Super Bowl champions make it all the way to the conference championship. The
And then
Rams
get
have had,
blasted by a team that we own.
the Rams have had. I didn't say get blasted, and I said, the Rams have a top offense in the league and one of the best defensive pass rushers in the league. If you look at key positions, they have a top head coach, top quarterback, top wide receiver weapons, and a top defensive line. Those are things that are important. So them making it to the Super Bowl is absolutely possible. Broncos have a very similar thing, even though we have questions about the quarterback. I don't think anything I really said is unrealistic. I don't think any of these matchups are unrealistic at all. Sure, the Eagles could win and go to the Super Bowl and play the Broncos. Sure, that's very possible. I had them in the conference championship game. So
yeah,
it's not like I was like, oh yeah, Eagles are going to lose to the Niners on the at home. Like no, the Eagles are too good to lose there. But the Eagles have had a lot of weird shit happen this season, so it gives me a little bit of trepidation.
Yeah, I don't know. Of the teams though in the playoffs to put it together, like if we put it together, I don't think there's a team.
Oh, I agree. If you guys play like you did last season, you guys are walking to the fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I just,
without a doubt.
If we're asking to put shit together now, like, if you do it, that's great. I appreciate y'all, but like, if we ask him to do it now, that's a fucking tough ask.
Hey, listen. Hey, Kevin Patullo, the essay's due at 11:59. It's 11:58. Let's go, bro.
Yeah, bro. Open up your computer. Mm-hmm. But no, you're right. If you guys do get it together and actually like play competent all around football, yeah, it'll be fine. I agree.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I have faith that we will, just because of how much the defense has been balling out and keeping us in games where I think you look at some of the losses that we've had this year. Like if we just eliminate half of the dumb shit that we've been doing to ourselves, we win like probably 75% of those games. Like that's the margin of error that it's been. It's been so slim.
Yeah. What do you guys think is your best stretch of football this season? Weeks 1 through 4, weeks like 14 through 17.
Honestly, probably the stretch after the trade deadline we traded for Jalen Phillips.
So Vikings, Giants, Packers, Lions.
Yeah.
It's fair. Okay. Yeah, because you guys have like win streaks cut down by like loss streaks, even though it's only 2 in a row and then 3 in a row. But
yeah. Which all like most of them like dumb shit happened. Dumb shit that we could have prevented. Like the Denver game. If we just were able to run the football and chew clock, like we would have won that game easy. Same in the Dallas game.
Right. You ain't really gotten blown out only to the Giants, but
Giants and the Bears, those were like losses.
Yeah.
And the Chargers, like that one was there for the taking, even through all the turnovers.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't scenario. And, we just gotta put it together. What better time than now to have it all click? I mean, if you think about it, last year we didn't peak until the NFC Championship and the Super Bowl. So we could see that happen again, and nobody will bat an eye. Because that was like Smitty said, it's a little bit different than last year, but that was coming in the playoffs with questions on the offense. The defense was playing well. And they figured it out. So can that happen again? We'll see.
My only issue is like last year you didn't have like glaring problems. Like you were having an all-time running game performance.
Yeah.
With competent play calling, and good to great quarterback play. This year it's been like good to great quarterback play, but like
terrible offensive line.
Your offensive line.
If our offensive line figures it out, we're fine.
I think if your offensive line figures it out, I don't give a fuck about the play calling.
Yeah,
honestly,
because if we're able to run the football, then we're fine. We're literally chilling. We're
inside zone. If inside zone's working, we're good.
Yeah, autopilot to Santa Clara.
Right. Yeah, I agree. We have to see.
Yeah, but this is going to be a hell of a playoff stretch here.
Right. Yep.
What the hell am I doing here?
I don't know,
My
big dog.
No idea, bro, how I opened the second browser, but okay.
Oh man.
So you want to touch on these in a little bit more detail, or do you feel like that's sufficient enough?
I think I will. Obviously, I don't care to talk about the Eagles-Niners game because we're all in agreement that the Eagles are going to win. Niners are missing too many horses.
Yeah, they're a dead man walking, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and they've
really
already made it well known that they don't want to see us. So
no, I do think the most interesting game with the wild card is Steelers-Texans.
Jags,
Bills too,
sure.
But yeah. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, are they coming off hot? I know in Week 18 they played really well. Obviously, they're coming off of a high.
Yeah, I mean that Week 18 game against Baltimore was insane.
Right.
Insane.
Right.
But yeah, the offense between Jalen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, like they've had a pretty good 1-2 punch out of the backfield, and now they're getting DK Metcalf back. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how their offense plays versus that stout Houston defense.
Right.
So we'll see. I mean, I still like to believe that defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, we will. Lord knows.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, they're gonna need it.
Yeah. You guys think the Jags have a chance to beat Buffalo? Like, I genuinely think they do. Buffalo has just been a very if they're playing good teams, they're very one-dimensional on offense. It's James Cook 150 yards or bust.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I mean, I really think if they're able to stop the run game, which they can, and force the Bills to be one-dimensional, yeah, they can definitely beat the Bills.
Yeah. Yeah, because the Jags have been giving it to everybody in different ways. I mean, it's 1 week it's Bashaw Tootin, the next week it's Trevor Etienne, the next week it's Trevor Trevor Lawrence, 2 touchdowns rushing and 2 touchdowns passing. Like they've gotten it done in different ways this season. I feel like there's kind of a script with how the Bills have to win at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If they had a Stephon Diggs or like a one that we could trust to just a guy that they can just give it to on third and short and get it done, like I'd have more confidence in them. I can't see anyone on that offensive side of the ball. Maybe a Dalton Kincaid, but they're going to be throwing everything at him. Like I can't see anybody that can go out there and just make a play in a crucial down.
That's why I just don't think, like, with the defenses that they're playing, and even it's very possible that they lose to the Jags this week.
Right.
But like they beat them, they go play Denver. Like they're not getting far.
No.
With what they got.
No. And even if the Chargers win, Bills win, they'd have to play the Texans defense or the Steelers defense. Like there's no easy path for them.
Yeah. Yeah, all roads lead to Pats Broncos, in my opinion. But we'll see.
All right. Cool. I mean, that's all I got, really. I don't care to really talk about any of these other games. I mean, I think we all expect the Rams to pummel the Panthers.
Maybe not pummel, but I expect them to get their get back.
Yeah, Bears-Packers is interesting, but either one of them are getting dog-walked in the second round.
Yep. Yeah, I will say, like, whoever wins that matchup will lose in the second round, whether it's Packers in Seattle or Bears at home against the Eagles.
Right. And then the only thing interesting go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I do believe, like, the Packers have a legit shot at upsetting the Bears. I mean, it's a divisional game, and, Jordan Love played, last time they were playing, he was playing very well. Obviously, with the concussion, that went out. But they were up for majority of that game, and then, the Bears, came back last second, take it away in overtime. But,
right.
You never know with division games. It's kind of a crapshoot.
Yep. Yeah, and then again, I guess the only interesting thing about Patriots Chargers is this is kind of a game that'll tell us if they're legit or not. Because the Chargers can absolutely win that game. It's just, it's tough because they're a warm weather team, dome team going into Foxborough again. We had that conversation.
Yep.
Um,
I just think that I think it's gonna be more of the same for Justin Herbert in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like
I just hope it doesn't look that way, dude. Like I hope if they get beat, they just get beat and not like beat themselves. Because I think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback.
yeah, he's had a good season too. Like I'm you know me, I'm an anti Herbert guy. You know, because the media likes to glaze him. But he's had a good season. But like Jalen Hurts said in this presser this week, regarding showing up in big moments in the playoffs when things are high stakes. It's either in you or it's not. And Justin Herbert has shown that it is just not in him. Pause.
Agreed. Cool.
So we'll see. Great slate of playoff games coming, though.
Yeah, every game should be pretty competitive. Panthers Rams could be competitive, but
it probably will be. I mean, they upset the Rams last time, so there's no telling that. Like, why can't they do it again?
It's fair. All right. I mean, that's all I got. If y'all got anything else?
Yeah, no, I think for the Eagles, it's all in front of us. We just have to eliminate the mistakes. If our offensive line establishes a line of scrimmage and we're able to start running the football, good luck to the rest of the NFL because we're going back to back.
Right.
But we just have to do that first in this game against the Niners, and then we'll see. But it's all out in front of us. We just got to go ahead and take advantage of it because the NFL playoffs has not been more wide open than this.
Yep. It'll be a telling week for you guys because the Niners are no snoozers. I mean, you guys have their number, but they're definitely not a pushover. So we'll definitely get to see if a lot of these questions are going to be answered this week.
Yeah.
So before you move on
they're a dead man walking. With all the injuries, it plays right into our hands.
Right. All right.
Smitty, what you got?
Nothing about the game, but Saturday, 11:15. Every team we talked about in the wild card will be on the check down. Every team. Carolina, the Bears, Green Bay, Eagles. All of us will be on the show. AFC, NFC. If you NFC, 11:15. If you AFC, 12:15. They'll go head to head, man. They'll tell you why they team winning. They'll tell you why they go into the next round. And we're gonna do that through the playoffs. So just stay tuned in, man. We're gonna be busting down.
Hell yeah. All right. And with that, this has been the Day One Podcast. Listen, we really appreciate you guys listening. I'm going to go to sleep because I'm sick as fuck. This was fun and all, but it's time to go. Whether you're on a boat, bus, or plane, you can get the Day One Podcast content anywhere in the world. So make sure you go down to your local Sprint Mall. We'll get the 4 for 100 lines. It's cheap as fuck. So do it. Even a minimum wage job can pay for that. Let's be so serious.
And catch the check down, 11:15 Saturday. Yep. It's going to be a banger show. Playoffs head-to-head.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
One person from each team going head-to-head, telling them why I'm going to win.
Yeah, that's fun. It's going to be a glaze-off, really. It's going to be a glaze-off live.
A glaze-a-thon.
Glaze-a-thon.
Yeah. All right, Joe. We got so much love for you. I'm Kyle. That's Smitty. That's Anthony. We'll see y'all later.
Peace.